Hey, one of the guys who met you at the, it was so funny. He met you at the Prague Pro. So you
Okay.
one of them, and then I don't know, was it last year or the year before? I don't remember. Probably the year before. I don't know. And he told me he remembered you telling him, showing him Rubiel, saying this is the next Mr. Olympia.
Hey, he's
Hey man,
still in business.
brother, you
Huh?
give me that body, I will bring you a championship. I will bring you some.
You want me to ask you what happened?
Well, hey, like I said, though, here's the thing. What people don't realize about this kid is he only started bodybuilding during COVID. It's not that long ago. You don't even know the ins and outs of bodybuilding and who, what, and how to
So
do.
you mean he started lifting weights?
Yes, during COVID.
So you telling me that this is all in the last four and a half years?
Yeah, but he didn't start making moves until
Competed 4 years ago. So how did that happen?
But he started competing, and first
He was competing in the other federation before that.
Yeah, but first it was powerlifting because they were like, "Oh, he's strong, he can lift." And
Yeah,
he
I
started.
don't know. I just know him as a bodybuilder, and I know him. He was competing before that, wasn't he?
Just a couple of times, in the other federation. But I
So
mean, what do you really know?
What you're saying before people construe this a little different? You're saying he didn't get serious until
He gets serious, and then you don't get serious just because you pick up weight. There's a grace period of time when you're finding weight and not knowing. You don't just start off knowing how to contract the muscle and how.
So
to
what does that mean? So that means when I started
give him some
lifting,
time. Just give him some time.
So let's say if I started lifting in two,
Yeah,
so
but
98.
Milos put you up to speed a lot more.
I didn't meet Milos until 99.
Yeah, but Chris, I know where Dennis is coming from. First, this kind of physique cannot be built in 4 years, And then if you say he was a power lifter, what does that mean? He was fucking lifting weights.
Okay, but listen, what I was meaning by that, my co-host is when I worked out with him in FIBO 2 years ago, the first time.
That's what he's telling you.
That's what I know because I was watching him. We were on tour when we were on tour together in Dubai, but I could tell he didn't know how to lift. Yeah. That's for sure. So I think he just need time. I don't think Ronnie wasn't Ronnie just because he picked up some weight when he was younger. He wasn't Ronnie. No one was afraid of Ronnie, until Ronnie made that leap of faith. So just give him time. That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
well, how much time do you think that he needs? Like another 4 or 5 years before he gets back?
That's right. You don't know what to think. You can have the body and the potential, but the mind has to meet both, and they have to grow together. So that's what I think is needed. I just think that's needed.
You guys are still on the same team, right?
Yeah. I'll see him. I'll see him in June.
Okay, so what's his plan? So when is he planning on getting on stage?
Dubai.
I was thinking Dubai.
That's what he said last year and the year before.
He did Dubai.
He did Dubai, yeah.
Oh, he did. Right. Was it last year or the year before that he did Dubai?
Last year.
Let's say.
So he's getting ready for Dubai right now.
I think it's in Spain, but like I said, I was gonna meet him in Dubai in June. So that was supposed to be the.
So the show is in June. So
June 20, right?
Dieting right now. Then he should be getting right. Because the last pictures I saw, he didn't look like he was getting close to a show.
Yeah, he's dieting.
Okay.
He's dieting.
But Dennis, he was super impressive. Size-wise, it was just like one of those, like, oh my God.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, he has structural flaws.
Yeah.
That will impact him a lot when it comes to the top guys.
Yeah.
But he has body parts like no other.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see him
that,
ripped to pieces next to Nick Walker.
Yeah, that would be a fucking battle. I mean, he would outsize Nick Walker.
Man, they got some.
I mean, especially from the bottom half, it would look like it's like not even a competition. Upper body.
And Milos, did you see like from the Dubai show? If you had another 4 or 5 weeks, how could he not just
Yeah,
ramp up and
super dangerous.
smoke that show?
Super dangerous.
But then
He
tell
was
me
right
this.
there.
But
Listen,
Chris, tell me this, and I'm sure we talked about this before. Tell me, why didn't he get just continue dieting and went for another show? Why did he just stop?
Well, he went to Spain and he started with what he said his name,
Jose,
Francisco Espin or something, yeah.
yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what happened because I kind of lost. I mean, I wasn't in contact with them much at that point, but I don't really know what happened. All I know, it was right in front of him to do it, and I know he had the backing as far as the support from Java Labs to do whatever he wanted to do. So, you know, I don't know what happened there, but I know from watching him the last couple of weeks that we were in Kuwait, there was no reason why he couldn't go and win that show.
Yeah, but he pulled out 4 or 5 more shows afterwards.
Yeah, there and then England, and then.
So he officially said that he was going to do Dubai. Is that official?
Yeah, that's what he said to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when we were at the FIBO, that was a plan. I don't know how good he is with traveling and seeing something. I don't know that stuff. I don't know. I mean, for you to get smoked a few times before you'd be like, okay, this is what I ain't doing that no more. Just like any other sport. When you get beat down a couple of times, you finally put in your mind that you're not going to have any extra food. You're not going to do anything outside of what you're supposed to do. Then you can go up to that next level. But maybe it's going to take that. I don't know.
You mentioned mind. Is his mind strong enough to withstand all the obstacles that are ahead of him?
That's
what's coming. You know what's coming.
Yeah.
Does he have an idea of what's happening, what's going to happen? Because as soon as he steps on stage, the critique's going to be all in his ass, and people going, the bullseye, all that shit. You think he can handle it?
I think he can handle it. I guess for the person to actually do that, so I can't really speak for him on that. But I know what I would do. I know what a lot of people would do with that physique. I
was just looking at the last 2 years. I was just looking for him to bring up that shoulder width, and I see that. I
don't know if it's gonna be. I mean, it's hard to say,
Maybe his neck is just too fucking big.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe his neck is just too fucking big that his shoulders.
Structurally too, huh? I mean, I think the skeleton is still going to have I don't know what that's going to look like. It's just going to.
For guys that have never seen this guy in person, and I'm talking about him in shape, in decent shape, because he was never really peeled, but he was in decent shape, and he had that. To me, he had that clean. You still see everything. I can only imagine what he would look like when he's peeled. He would have all the detail, the chest striations, the shoulder striations everywhere, but his leg. Yeah. So if he gets in shape, he's dangerous. Shoulders or no shoulders, it doesn't really matter.
I think the legs with a lot of deep tissue massage and digging those cuts out, I think that's what's needed. You got to be on that shit.
Is he doing it?
It's not about if he's doing it, it's who's doing it. That's another thing, It's got to be someone that's really good and know what they're trying to accomplish.
Milos, do we have any news for behrooz?
Oh, yeah. I mean, he sent me the update this morning. Looking great. I mean, one of the... Say that?
Visa, is he getting
Visa? I mean, it's still
Visa.
The immigration asked for some more proofs, like strong letters of support from strong people, and RFK is one of the guys that actually signed a letter of recommendation. I just got it on Friday, so that's huge. A couple more people. Tyler Mannion sent it, and so he is collecting. Few more. I just got the email that he needs to send actual pictures of the trophies and checks and stuff like that. I mean,
I know it's ridiculous. Send something. I
So
can send him an email. Want him? Want me to send him an email?
What?
What are you saying about email?
You want me to send him an email?
Yeah.
I mean, email probably won't be good enough, but like you have to sign it because an email is just an email. But yeah, I mean, anybody that can, YouTube. But I'll give you the address. You
I
can
would love
scan.
to see him in there.
I mean, here was mine, you know, and I printed and then I have to sign it and scan it, right? But yeah, as far as this, lawyers are quite confident, you know, because they get a response and they're just asking for these couple of things. You know, I'm working on Arnold signing it as well. The guy that was in your show, Leo, he's seeing Arnold quite often, and he talked to him. Apparently, he would do it because Arnold wants to invite him for 2026. Arnold, you know, I mean, here, the same guy, Leo, trained RFK and convinced him, and he sent it. And you know, I had to respect that big time. Jesus Christ, it's huge. So anyway, that's as far as visa. I do have a real good feeling having way. You know, of course, you still have to qualify for the Olympia, right? It's not a picnic going to Dubai and winning because
Any option for him to qualify, even if it's
there's going to be, as you said, even all the way up to your show. You know, but physique wise, what he sent me today is just like, oh yeah, you know.
Look, his legs improved.
Yeah, he improved, and I mean, he's one of those guys that gets in condition quite easy, you know. And this, I'm going to tell you guys, I had a few guys, you have to really question everything. You cut the carbs, you do all the fat burners, you
Yeah.
make them do the and they do not change in a month, in 2 months. Like, okay, hold on a second.
You're cheating.
Then you go to zero carb.
because they're eating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it gets hard, you're like, oh, let me soften the blow.
Yeah.
Hey, zero carbs and low fat. And like 10 IUs of G and 25 T3 and some clenbuterol and all this stuff, you know, and no difference. You know,
Hey, you know, if he's not cheating, Milos, if he's not cheating, this sport ain't for him.
Yeah,
You're right. You're not able to respond.
no, but you know, you question you're like, Jesus Christ, you know. So dropping carb, I dropped so low that was like, might as well drop to zero. And you know, okay, let's just go pure keto and see what happens.
Out of all the guys you ever worked with, who can you mention that was the hardest guy to get in shape? Even though they probably didn't cheat. Who will come to mind first as someone who just wouldn't want to get in shape, even though he was 100% with everything he was told?
I mean, nobody was really terribly out of shape that I have to tell him, like, you know what, you should skip the contest.
You told me that one time.
Did I? Which show?
I remember what show. Remember that show? Remember it was you and who else came into the room in Fullerton, and then you told me, we should have skipped this one. And I totally agreed. You know, I was like, you don't remember? So you don't. I thought we had a photographic memory.
I know.
So I guess now we can dispute again. We can argue again.
Now
let's review it. Let's review it. So you came like for 2000. You did the 2000 Ironman, and then on
in Fullerton at the Marriott residence in the bathroom. You remember the one with the loft where I had the upstairs and they had that mirror, and we stood in front of the mirror. We posted. There was somebody else in the room with you. Can't remember who it was. It was somebody else. Yeah, I remember.
I can't because I mean, shit, Dennis.
I'm not making this up.
I believe it. I know my.
I wish you would have done this a couple of more times.
Hey, listen, there is many times,
especially in Denver.
Yeah, but hey, Denver. Let's just touch that. Denver on Thursday, you look like a fucking freak. Remember that one? And I remember you were on a tank top, seeing Bob Cicarella, you know, in a hall and all this stuff. And you're full dry vasculars and everything.
And that's where I think we should have left it right there.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah, I love
We
that.
should have just left it right
No,
there.
I was not gonna tell you that one, but then so they got this, okay, 2 milligrams of dias of the Bumex.
No, that
You know
wasn't
when
that before that. You don't remember the night
I
before?
went to
And had
yeah,
orange juice.
yeah.
Ain't that the surprise when you wake up, you're like,
Oh shit.
oh man.
Well, okay, I remember other details. You were in so much pain, your lower back pain, and for that show.
I
Remember
don't
that?
remember.
Yeah, guarantee. And then the show's supposed to start like 2 hours later, but it's actually they put it 2 hours earlier, prejudging. Guarantee. Yeah. And then when I gave you that Bumex, nothing happened. Like
I was fully loaded, too loaded. I was so loaded.
it was like a buffalo look.
And even George Farah beat me. And I was going there as a high favorite. Me and Branch Warren both sucked. Both came off the New York Pro, and we thought we were going.
What was that show? Did you compete with Bob and
No.
George?
No, George was in the show. Kai Green won.
Sylvia is in the show.
I don't remember Sylvia. I know Kai Green won that show. That was the first show he won.
Yeah, and
It was
he was
literally like 2 weeks after the New York Pro.
Hey, I tell you this about Kai Green in that show. I saw him in the hotel lobby and asked if I can see what he looked like. And then he had a notebook with him. And I opened a notebook and there was illustration like Leonardo da Vinci, every pose that it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Like
Every pose
because of all his poses, what he does, shit.
Yeah.
It was like photographic, like hyper realistic. It's like, oh my God. That's a level of artist that he is. Holy shit. Yeah.
And I was drowning in water in my room.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's the thing that but do not remember to do the show. That doesn't well. I have to, rethink. And there was somebody with me in your room and the resident.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it was that Asian guy. That Asian guy you were partners with at one point, something.
Oh, there was
I think it was
Steve
him. Or
not Misuru.
no. Milo's know who I'm talking about.
But that then had to be 2007, 6, 7.
I don't know when it was. I just remember it was. It happened.
No, I really don't. Put it this way, I wanted to tell Regan not to enter one of the shows, right? But you do everything, and you're already there. And how does it look to pull out? It doesn't look good.
Well, I'll tell you the truth. For me personally, if I see someone is not in shape, I would tell them. I said, "Listen, I wouldn't get on stage looking like that." As a pro, you're a professional. Yeah, it's your job to get in shape to take you guys home. Back then, it was a little different, but now these guys don't want to go on stage to begin with, so it's easier to pull out. You don't even have to sign a contract. You know what I'm saying? You could just not go.
That was that one time. That's why I wasn't referring to Regan when I was saying.
Oh, but it wasn't the show we prepared for, Milos. It wasn't like that. Something that we had planned. Maybe we could do this one, and I can't even recall what show it was.
Okay.
And it wasn't enough time, and I just didn't make it.
Yeah. Okay. That I could see it happen. Like, okay, don't force it.
It wasn't a planned show because that never happened to me. That I planned a show and I prepared for a show and I didn't do it. That never happened. I pulled out one show that I remember. That was the San Francisco. You remember that, right?
No.
You don't remember that either? Damn, Milos, what's wrong?
Damn. I'm like.
It was after the Arnold. Remember San Francisco right after the Arnold?
Which Arnold? The one when you placed third to Chris?
Now you're asking for too much.
Yeah, which Arnold? Because
I don't remember.
You were always good.
I think it was the 2009.
All the way there? No, 2009.
That with that branch.
You're not working with me by then already.
Oh, wait. What am I talking about? No, it had to be 2000. What did I shit? What Arnold did I do? I did the 2000.
2000, you did 2001, right?
Yeah, and then
And those were great showings, both.
And then I did the next one. What was the next one? Was it 2000? I don't remember. After one Arnold, there was the San Francisco. Or after whatever show, there was a San Francisco show that I pulled out. We went there, but I didn't compete.
Damn.
You don't remember that either.
Oh, man.
I don't remember enough to give you more detail. I just remember that happened. We went there. We both went to San. You don't remember us being in San Francisco?
I remember that time when I gave my fake.
You walk into that fucking gay club
Kevin,
by
right?
accident?
Is this the time?
Huh?
When I gave a fake ass Rolex to Kevin?
No. No, it had to be that. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Lee Priest won that show.
Well, he beat the Dexter, right? That's 2004 then.
Yeah, could be.
Oh, I took second.
Chris's face when he said that.
Because I was pissed because then I wasn't even in the first call out. I was so mad.
Man, that just brought back all the memories.
Can you imagine not being in the first call out? You just won it the year before.
It's a different show. Hold on.
I was so mad. And the guy's like, "Oh yeah, because I thought you were gonna win it. I was just looking for second, third." I was like, "Man,
There's another show I had to pull out one time. Was I got sick? Australia. I had to pull out of Australia one time too. I remember that because I had to pay Tony back his money for that.
Oh, you stayed home though, huh?
Yeah, I stayed home.
Yeah, Dennis, I mean, you only did I don't know, 2000, 2001, 2002. So it has to.
And I did it in 2009. That's for sure.
Damn, I did.
Okay.
Man, I did 10 Arnolds and 10 Olympias. 10 of them.
You did?
Yeah, I could have done more Arnold, but I dropped out.
Only once a year, so you could. How you do more? It's only once a year.
No, I could have done. Well, I didn't do it a couple of times.
What year did you sit down?
I could have done at least 12. Well, I didn't do it in '95, which I should have done because I feel like I would have.
Oh, you're talking earlier. Yeah.
I did the New York Pro or the Night of Champions instead, and I should have did the Arnold because Flex was coming off a broken neck, and he took second to Francois. Francois never beat me before, so I think that would have been a show to win. And another one in 2000, I forgot it was. Shit.
You guys see the pictures of Nick Walker? The new pictures?
Yep.
Better by the day.
Yeah. I mean,
I tell you guys, this dude is going to prove everybody wrong again. And he's going to deliver something. I have a feeling it's going to deliver something. It's going to be like, what the fuck just happened?
I hope so, you know. I hope so.
I got a text message from Martin. He said Nick ain't beating me.
That's text message.
Listen to our podcast. He listened to our podcast and he said Nick ain't beating him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I said, show me something.
It's going to be interesting.
He said he's 10 pounds heavier, 12 pounds heavier at this time. And his legs are gonna freak everybody out. He said that's why he kept the pants on. I was like, to me, I would take the pants off if he's gonna improve. He said
I totally agree with him beating Nick Walker on quads. That's not even the question.
Yeah.
But how is his upper body? And just because he's 12 pounds more than he was last time at this point doesn't mean he's 12 pounds better. Right. It means 12 pounds heavier, and that could be still 4 or 5 pounds too heavy at this point.
Could be. Now, and I was always afraid that he was going to try to take too big of a bite the next year. When it's like all you got to do is come in like you were, come in tight as you were, and just a little improvement. Don't try to get a big improvement. I think they try to go swing for the fences on the next time compete.
Possible. I mean, I want him to be 10 pounds bigger because that would be a better competition next to Nick Walker. I
It
mean,
would be, I mean, it's got to be the right proportions because I felt when he went against Nick the last time in New York, he looked a little top heavy, a little bit comparing from the Detroit show.
who looked top heavy? Martin?
Martin, like his arms and stuff was just overdone, whatever.
What do you mean by that? Does it have a
Too big,
overpowering upper
too
body?
big. Not separated that much, Willie Ford, and then the legs didn't look like they were jumping off. I mean, they were hard, but not that volume of blood or whatever, pump or whatever you want to do. But
Well, you think that Martin had the overpowering upper body is ridiculous.
yeah, and then
I feel the same. I was like, where was his body overpowering? I mean,
I know. Now listen,
you look from Detroit to New York, it's a total different look, right?
well,
And then a total different look again at the Olympia, where he was just diced and everything was perfect at the Olympia. So you don't need to do
I
more.
don't remember looking at him and thinking that anything's overpowering. I think his symmetry was actually really, really good.
yeah, I mean, even if you
That's my
say
opinion.
maybe legs, a little bit
Yeah, then the legs would be
arms,
overpowering.
especially legs and arms. Legs are in different league than arms. So Chris, maybe you're mistaking right there. But let's talk about Martin.
Go back and look at some of the photos.
Yeah, okay. We signed up for the Arnold Classic last year, and they didn't invite him, right? And that's why he had to do the Detroit. In Detroit, he shined. He proved himself. He qualified for Olympia. Didn't need to do the New York, and he did it because Nick was doing it, and he wanted to stand right next and take that challenge. I take my hat off to him. That was like crazy move. Okay, so now when he's telling you Nick is not beating me, and Nick is going to tell you Martin is not beating me either, right? So you have those two guys. It's not up to you guys, it's up to the judges, right? You can have all the confidence and all this stuff. You come improve, Nick is going to come improve. Okay, Nick still beat him post by, and Nick was not in the greatest condition. Nick in a greatest condition is going to be a different story. Martin is complete. Hashtag bodybuilding, everything is there. But like I said, he's still not that beautiful shape. He has everything. But that 4-pack here, like short, midsection, arms. You are just saying that those were not detailed arms. You're not
Right.
in biceps, you're not brachialis separation, hanging tricep.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, Milos, and when you have a physique like you described, a short midsection, four pack, your arms are so long, and you see but guys hit a pose like say Dorian Yates, he's throwing his arms down, flexing the abs, then he's gonna hit the last sprint. That don't mean that's a good pose for you to do so if you have longer arms and a shorter waist. That's not the same thing. That's not the same, a lot of people do that from the back when they do like the old flex wheeler thing like this. It's like, that's not good for your physique to do that. That was good for, he did it because you like the way it looked on this person. That don't mean that's a recipe for you to do it. Correct?
But Martin was
A lot of that
super
going on
impressive.
lately.
Martin was super impressive at the Olympia. You got to give it to him. That was like phenomenal look.
Yeah, that's my favorite look.
In Prague, he didn't impress me and didn't impress you either, right? He
No.
squeaked next to the 212 guy and the classic guy. Squeaked.
Right.
Yeah.
All I was saying is the body language backstage after the prejudging threw me off. I was like, wait a minute. If he's saying, just looking like he didn't feel like he won it to me. Like if I'm backstage and I feel like I won it, boy, whew, I'm already I'm all smiles, I'm all everything, But I know he had a complication with his hamstring and such. Maybe that was it, but he didn't look like he felt like he was winning after the prejudging. Just smiles.
Just imagine if Chris won that show. Really.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey man, like I said, Doug.
So here it is, because Martin and Nick is gonna listen to this. I love Nick's confidence. And okay, when I say hashtag bodybuilding, hashtag muscle building. And I put him in a hashtag muscle building. But then muscle is beautiful. Even if shape is not muscle itself, right? It's a beautiful thing to look. Even if shape is not absolutely perfect, muscle is beautiful because it's separated, tie-ins, striations, feathers, all this shit. It is beautiful. So yeah, just because shape is not perfect in a couple of poses, he's going to turn around. You can't judge the bad shape from the side, right? At a side, you judge muscularity, density, that freakiness. That's why Nick looks crazy on the side poses. Nick looks crazy on the back poses too, right? And the most muscular shot.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah.
Nick and Martin, let's go pose by pose. Right now, what do you think?
Nick's
From what we saw,
Nick's front double.
front double.
Nick.
I would give it to Nick also, but when you have all these filters, they're filters that Martin wins. But as an overall check, size, crazy upper body, peaks, density, shit like this. Yeah, even if his legs are maybe not matching up for a balance perfectly, he has still attributes to beat Martin, no question.
Okay, front lat spread.
Could go to Martin. Could go to Martin.
Because that's
I need a could. I need
Okay,
a,
let's go with Martin.
Okay. Kilos?
yeah, if he comes to Olympia ready, he possibly could take. And I hope
We need to be Pittsburgh. We need to be Pittsburgh
Yeah.
ready.
yeah, I mean, this kind of condition, he does
It was
have,
last year.
enough size. But look, this is about Nick. If he just creates a little bit more illusion of a smaller waist, then he would be untouchable. Martin,
To go the next 2 hours.
I'll give it Martin right now.
Give it to that's all I asked for. So Martin, I agree. Martin in the front double. Side chest.
Nick all the way.
Nick.
All right. Side side back double.
Nick.
Nick all the way. That's no question.
So that's rear lat spread.
Nick.
Yeah, that's going to be a maybe toss up because Nick is not very wide, but
Gotta give it. If you're judging, you gotta come on. Like, gotta come.
Yeah, okay, Nick. First minute,
Yeah.
Nick, yeah.
Okay. Side triceps.
Nick.
Nick. Yeah, even though Martin is very good. I like his side tricep. I like his side chest. But there's so much muscle there.
Yeah. Abs and thighs.
Martin.
I'll probably Martin. Yeah, mostly because of crazy thighs. Even though it's only 4-pack abs.
Most muscular.
Nick.
That was close last time. That was really close last time. I was shocked.
But Nick is in better
Martin-
condition this year.
Yeah, Martin could
at the
take
start.
Nick last year in the most muscular. I was shocked. I haven't seen it. I think
Yeah,
that
Martin has the great muscular. Don't
Yeah.
get it wrong.
I think
So
Nick.
we think to give it to Nick. So is that a 5'3" for Nick?
Yeah. I think
How
so.
is Martin going to beat him?
Huh?
How is Martin going to beat him?
Side chest, side triceps. He could be competitive. And then if he just hits it right and he doesn't, he lets his stomach go or goddamn,
Hey,
what
the
happened?
thing what does not measure is the energy they both bring to the stage. They both are very, very good
Yeah, very good.
with the energy they bring to the stage. I love that. I think that's going to make the fight even more impressive.
I think it's I'm just when it comes to Nick, for me he always looks even when he's on where most of the guys look
And he brings the energy.
always looks great on stage.
Yes, and when they're making all these comments, they're not taking into account how he connects with the judges, connects with the audience. he got the whole. It's like it's a whole scene when he's on the stage.
That's going to be. Milos, are you going?
No, I'm
You're
not.
not going.
What?
You don't want to be a part of the first one?
I was in
Yeah,
Pittsburgh
first-
already competing. What do you mean?
That's not the game. This is a new venue. This is a convention center. This is the
the
first,
first one.
Pitt-
It's
the
like,
first ever Pitts the festival. I mean, the first one.
I didn't. I made
Puppy fights.
different
Well,
plans.
if they had a UFC fight there, I guarantee you he'd be in Pittsburgh.
Of course, of course. Yeah.
See? Okay, so we know bodybuilding ain't the number one no more. All right, let's start talking about Derek for a little bit. Is Derek a shoo-in? Is he safe?
It's not safe. It's Nick
No, I
and
don't think
Derek.
safe. I don't think safe
I'm
to
glad
say,
you say
but
that because I literally have the feeling that Nick's going to be much better than people thought he would be.
Yeah. Okay.
will not be some. I mean, here's the thing: Derek just competed at the Arnold.
Yeah.
So these guys are fresh legs coming in. I don't care
Yep.
what you say. I know what it's like to do a show and then stretch that time, go to Europe, come back, and expect everybody's not going to lay down for you because
Right.
you got fresh
agree.
guys coming in.
I agree. I wouldn't be surprised if is this the last week? No, we have next week Tuesday one more time to make our final prediction, right?
Right. And
Yes.
Crizzo is no slouch, even though he's not. I mean, I saw his back double. The back double's improved. He sent me a picture of it.
But when you say improved, that doesn't mean that it's good enough to deal with
No,
those
it's
guys.
not, I'm not saying it's the most awesome back ever, but it's definitely better than it's ever been, and it's harder than he's ever been.
Yeah.
So
He
hopefully
could
he's got the
be-
fullness.
He doesn't have the structure to stand next to these guys. He doesn't
I just
have
think
it.
that that conditioning is gonna weigh in on the judges pretty well.
Well, you got to have the body too, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah.
for him, he's got crazy body parts, unbelievable shoulders, arms, chest's not
His
even that.
arms is like
I don't
no
know why
other.
people always call him on chest. I don't think his chest is that overpowering. I think his chest is average, but his
Yeah,
arm,
I agree.
his body, that's his shoulders and arms. That's where he's at. So what else is there?
His
that's
abs
like-
are better.
Yeah, but he will never have great abs because he just doesn't have that. He's got that short, exactly what you mentioned before with Martin. He has it.
See.
Okay, here we go.
Because I think he's gonna place better. I think he's gonna do better than he's ever done as far as beating some of these guys that.
Can he beat Martin and Derek?
Well, is he beating Martin, Derek, and Nick? No. So how much better is he going to do?
He's gonna look better for himself as far as.
Well, please,
he's gonna be,
we expect that.
For now, but
better.
he's
But he
real.
just, for me, when he turns around, I think it's over. It starts from the glutes. He's got no ass. This brother got no ass at all. He needed a BBL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay. Dennis, okay, you did a comparison, Martin and Nick. Let's do the Derek and the Nick. Okay. And I'm telling you for specific reasons, right?
I'm down.
Okay. Derek's front double bicep, it's thing of beauty when you just glance, right? Shape.
Let's just go into the. Let's just go straight in. Let's ask front double. Derek, Nick, Milos, Derek or Nick.
So I was inclined towards Derek because of it, but I think that his Nick's arms and density, and he's just gonna get there like superpower in that pose. When he squeezes those arms, it's gonna be like holy shit. And I think he's gonna take over even with the better shape of Derek, because Derek doesn't have great arms, right? And legs, even though they came up, they're not like super, Chris Cormier's legs. Or my legs, Chris, because that was comparable to you. Anyway, yeah, I would give Nick. I think the last time I gave it to Derek.
Chris.
Nick.
See, we getting somewhere with this. I got Nick too. Front lat spread.
That's
I'm gonna go with Derek.
Me too.
horse pose, yeah. I'll go with Derek also.
All right. Side chest.
Derek.
Instantly. Too
Derek.
power. Too much everything over there.
Derek or Nick?
No, Nick.
Nick.
Side chest,
Okay.
Nick.
Why you say Derek and then Milo
I
said
got Derek. He said I knew he wanted Nick. I just got a feeling it's gonna. That's
okay. So let's get this right. So you got Derek in the side chest. Milos, you got Nick.
Yeah. Derek improving.
I got Nick. I got Nick
like
all day in the side chest. To be honest.
Who? Nick.
Nick.
Yeah. I mean,
all day and
His side leg.
It's a stretch. It's a stretch.
His side leg is fucking off the charts. And his pose, his arms and his chest.
side arm. It's okay. Side everything.
It's gonna be like it's gonna be similar to Derek, but just almost double the size.
Yeah.
Not double. You guys know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
And Derek's
so-
side chest is great. He improved big time. But
so now you agree? Are you still with Derek on side chest?
Yeah, I'd stick with it. It's okay.
Okay. So it's still 2-1, so you still lose that pose. Let's go to back double.
Derek.
Yeah. Listen, that's going to be the closest pose, and that's going to make the show. When they turn around, it's going to be that lights out because they're so competitive in that one. And now what the judges are looking. Derek has a more V-taper and a crazy strider glutes, nice shape but no arms. And Nick's arms are like
Lower.
I mean, in comparison.
You can't see his biceps. You can't see the biceps.
And I think the Nick is going to be just freaky hard. Okay. Even though, listen, Derek is untouchable. I was thinking in that position, I'm going to still go with the Derek.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's going to be one of those flip coins and judges going to go both directions.
Okay. So, okay.
No, I'm giving it to Derek.
All right. And Chris too, right?
Yeah.
I agree. Real expert.
I'm gonna go with Derek.
Yeah, I think he's still got that pose. Is way wider, way more V-taper. I mean, I say way because there's considerable.
Way isolated. Way isolated.
Yeah. I think so too.
Okay, I'm going to give it to Nick just for the hell of it. I'm still losing. We're still losing the pose, Nick. I'm sorry, brother. Side triceps.
Nick. It's going to be, it's still Nick for me.
Chris, you biting your finger?
It's close.
I go with Nick.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, if you just side triceps, you go by the arms. You have to. Abs and thighs.
Well, I'll give it to Derek. Yeah, I'll give it to Derek.
I'll give it to Derek. Only if he hits it this way.
That's not ab and thighs.
That's erratic in the obliques.
Both hands overhead, front arm. That's ab and thighs. All that side bullshit, man. That's for people with weak ab and thighs.
Yeah, I know.
And
I don't agree that that should be allowed.
The mandatory pose, I mean, force them to do it mandatory. If you're fucking is weak, you can't do no side fucking back double biceps if you're
vacuum shit. Also, I don't agree. But Tyler said a couple of years ago you can do all three, and they accepted. Vacuum, you don't show abs. It's called abdominal. You show nothing. But it looks great on Derek, and he's probably going to do that. Vacuum it and then hit a little bit, maybe open back up. And he has a considerably smaller waist and better V-taper. Nick has a crazy abs, but a little bit wider waist and not a great leg. So I think that Derek can win that pose.
I'll give it to Nick. Most muscular.
I give it to Derek. Yeah. Oh, most muscular is 17 times on the Nick side, like not twice or 3 times, but 17 times better.
Chris?
Oh, you're thinking? Only 10 times?
I'm thinking.
This guy.
He can be serious.
But he's improved a lot of his poses, though. Not just what you're thinking from before.
All right, we know he improved.
Let me remind you which pose we're talking about.
We talked about this already, so just give me
Nick.
Chris, this is the most muscular. This is the pose I'm talking about.
God damn it.
Shit.
I give it to Nick. So it looks like Nick is
He could squeak in. Yeah, he could.
And depending on conditioning, then it's gonna be.
It's definitely going to be neck on neck. And listen, I have more Derek bringing the condition than Derek, to be honest, because of the Arnold. And he peaked. He peaked. And if he can pull that off and peak again, then I feel really bad for the Olympia, to be honest. But maybe he can pull it off. Maybe they got a formula. Maybe he's
that's why the Olympia is going to be so
young enough to do it.
Because you have the Persian wolf sitting there just licking his chops over these guys, going on stage and pulling at their conditioning and all that stuff. And he's just got super fresh legs for that one show.
Yeah. Well, it would have been different if he wasn't 100% at the Arnold, because people say you get better with shows. Yeah. But if you peak, how much better can you get? Now it can only go backwards.
But he looked better, right? Comparison 3 weeks out of the Arnold, 3 weeks out of the Pittsburgh, Derek looks better now. Yeah.
I don't go off of pictures no more, man.
Yeah, but he was already down in shape. You can't say Derek looks better now. I mean, okay, but I mean, he was already in shape, and then it's just doing another show. It's just a different look, Yeah. It's not like he could discover something new.
I mean, it's a lot easier to be ready and train and to stay motivated because
you are ready. Yeah.
You can take your shirt off after each workout and you're gonna look fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But if his body gonna respond, with when it comes to water manipulation,
and all that stuff. Yeah.
That's where and I don't know if he's worried at the end. Nerves can play a factor too.
Yeah.
I know that, even though
back to Chris, what you were saying, that conditioning here, it's Andreas Munzer conditioning, right? That's like super thin skin. It's like every fiber you can see everywhere. I agree with you, Dennis, because I've seen him, and the shoulders and arms are bigger than chest. Only when he squeezes and sees separation and striations, the disc looks good, but comparatively, he's overpowering his chest, and then he needs considerably bigger, wider back, thicker back. Okay, he can get some detail there, but width is not there yet, and width is visible in all the front and back poses. So I don't know. He looks compact, but then from the side, as he looks good, you're saying you're complaining about no glutes and hamstring is so. So if it's upper body all this contest, he is super competitive.
If he can pose in a tank top, it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah. That damn crab, man, with those arms and those shoulders.
That's crazy.
Fucking unbelievable, He has the condition. He definitely has the condition. Just for me, he's not going to, but he's not wide. He's just not wide. All he can do is make his shoulders bigger than.
So the training style wasn't great the past few years, but I feel like his training improved some. So hopefully, maybe it's going to bring out something different in his muscle bellies.
I'm not going to change his fucking clavicles, man. I don't care how many bellies he's.
What do you like better, his Olympia or Prague shape and size? What?
Prague.
I mean, Olympia, he was peeled and dry.
He was too flat for me at the Olympia.
Yeah, flat as a pancake. Yeah. So don't you think that there is a danger of that happening again now because they're going for crazy conditioning?
Well, he's got a different coaching now. Got George Farah helping him on the diet, so hopefully that won't be an issue.
Go for conditioning.
Yeah, no, he's at that level. He's at that area now where it's dicey. Like you got to come in fuller because you're over diet, and then that's another whole other problem.
And we only see him standing by himself, so we would have to see him.
Right. That's why we play the game.
How about William? You seen the last pictures?
I have William.
He looked pretty impressive.
Still in the mix.
It looked like the proportions of his body Because his chest looked a little fuller than it was the last time. A little bit flattish than the Arnold, and let the Arnold.
Easier after the show because you fill out, you put the carbs back in, and your shit start to explode. That's the look. If William brings that look, he's dangerous.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
I agree.
He's dangerous for a guy like Martin.
I agree. I agree.
If Martin is not spot on, I think William is right in his ass and pulling him to get on out of here.
So Chris, Martin told you that he's taking it. And did he show you pictures?
That guy. He didn't say anything about Derek, but he mentioned Nick particularly. Hey, and then I know it's not even the show or anything close, or maybe not even for a couple of years, but I think Keon is going to be a wild card for all these guys, for most of these guys' physiques, when it comes to that small waist and that front double, that illusion it creates. I don't know how he stands next to these guys, but I think we're going to start seeing some of that moving forward in the next couple of years.
You think Keon's going into open?
I think so. I don't think he makes enough money to stay in 212 for all his life.
Oh, he can win open shows right now.
Yeah. It'd be a lot more than what he's doing over there in the 212, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Still, I think standing alone and standing next to 300-pound Samson and Andrew and
these other 212 guys are doing just fine.
Yeah, but listen, those 212 guys squeaked into 212, and Keon has 10 more pounds to go.
That's
But
true.
if he's got the lines he's got in his legs,
Yeah, Lions are phenomenal.
and the
So
shape,
true. Yep.
that can carry him.
I think Keon can right now win open shows.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
Just the way he is right now. I don't care if he's 195 pounds.
Shit. Giant
Killer
did it. Giant Killer did it.
Right? At 180 or 170 something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching
about
Ken
Samson?
yesterday.
Talking about Samson, I had Samson guest pose at my show in this past weekend.
Oh yeah, we saw that with the phones.
The whole show was off the charts. This was a regional show.
I
We
didn't even see it. When was it?
No.
This
With
weekend?
their phones and everything.
This past Saturday. I flew from Berlin here to Sofia, and we had a sold out crowd, man. We had about 1,000 seats, and we had about 1,400 people in there.
Yeah.
Because of the athletes, you know, and once they were done, they came out to watch the show too. So it was a great event. He guest posed, fucking did a great routine. You know, you could tell he was off. You could tell he's off. He still looked great, but you could tell he was off. That's not the Samson that we know he can be, you know. But this, I mean, for being off for 9 weeks or whatever, that was a good Samson, man, in great shape. And, you know, did a great routine. And the fans loved him. It was unbelievable, you know. So yeah, I think that he's.
Did he have a booth and everything set up?
No. He was just a guest poser.
I mean, no, not selling pictures and all of that.
No, he was there shaking hands and taking pictures, of course.
Damn. That's the lost art, huh?
Yeah.
That's
Does
the lost
anybody even
art.
do that now?
No, I don't see anybody do it. Yeah, well, I see some people do merchandise, but
I mean, Ronnie's still doing it.
yeah, Ronnie gonna be doing it when he's 90. He's still gonna sell them.
Oh yeah, yeah, buddy.
Yeah, it's just but he was there. He was, you know, he's good with people, you know. So it's the first time where I got a little closer and to talk to him. I never really talked to him like that, you know. So, and I had to take care of him, you know. I picked him up from the airport. No, they're nice, you know. Everything was perfect. So, definitely the show was a huge success. That was the best.
You saw his gym.
I said, yeah, him, yeah. I asked him about the equipment. He said the equipment is nice. I mean, it's got some great stuff in there. So I said that's a motivational kick when you know you can go into your own gym. You know,
Yeah.
I think he mentioned something teaming up with. So he's hoping that SAS is going to qualify for the Olympics, so they can train for the Olympic together.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's doing a Spain and then Dubai. I mean, Dubai is going to be a stacked show. Regan is going.
He's going to Dubai.
Yeah.
Isn't Regan doing the New York Pro though?
He's going to do the New
Yeah.
York, and probably a few other shows. I liked Regan's look. He was training with this kid, Tristan Lee. I trained Tristan yesterday, and I must say, listen, the guy shocked me. I didn't expect that he's going to have that mindset, then strength, and just go for it. I really exposed him to.
But I trained his brother for many years, starting from 16 years old.
So new generations, I want to see. Okay, they probably never did the squats, so I put the squat bar there, and then after he did the warm up, he says, "Can you just do it with the barbell?" So do you do squats? Oh yeah, always. And then lunges, alternate front, alternate back, and I say, "Can I go outside and do the walking lunges?" Like, you do that? I say, "Yeah, 2 plates walking lunges, no problem." I mean, I love it. And then detail that this kid have, 3 years ago when he showed up and he was like most ripped guy ever, and I kind of didn't see it. Now before training, I said, let's just go to the posing room. Let me see what they look like. Man, this 22-year-old kid, when he squeezes every fucking fiber, hamstring, just like ropes, razor cuts, like.
Is he competing?
Why did I mention this? Yeah, he was training with Regan. Regan is considerably bigger, So you see Regan in a tank top, he doesn't have that detail of the Chris that you are looking for. The fibrotic delts and tie-in and, brachialis and bicep. But just because I know Regan for a while, this is the biggest, fullest Regan, right? And it's getting down there that I think he might present extra 10 pounds on the stage, which can be super competitive.
In hard pounds or just 10 pounds?
In hard pounds. I mean, listen, Stefan is preparing him, so I really hope they're gonna nail it because I love Regan is my hashtag bodybuilding perfect example, right? It's there. We know that Chris is going to New York also. Good Vito. I think he's gonna be there. So I just think that maybe Derek and Martin from Pittsburgh, they might not go, but they're be awesome.
Martin is not going to do New York?
Supposedly, he already mentioned this somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Somewhere. Even though, I should not listen to the news on YouTube.
YouTubers.
Well,
you see the YouTube today that it's confirmed Kai Green is doing Masters?
No.
It's confirmed that they're not paying him. It's confirmed that he's not getting paid.
Confirmed
That's
he's not getting paid.
Milo's gonna start a new rumor.
Why would anybody put picture and confirmed? So, they confirmed that he's not going
to. That he's not getting paid.
It's called clickbait.
He said, "Why would they?"
Things you like the most, the clickbait.
Yeah, I didn't have a time to read it. I just say, "Oh, confirmed." That's interesting.
Okay, cool.
I would love that Brandon Curry is doing it and Kai is doing it. That would.
Brandon is not doing it either.
I know he said he will, but then I guess his name is not on the list. Yeah.
But I'm surprised that Kamal is doing it. Heat is doing it again.
Mm-hmm.
And who else was on the list? Max Charles. Who else? Who else was in there? Oh, Phil Kahar.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought Phil retired just like last year.
I thought I saw his name on the list.
Yeah.
I thought I heard him say he's doing it.
I think I thought I saw his name.
Was he talking retirement before?
Phil Kahar, yeah. I mean, there was a whatever.
Oh, it was some talk.
Oh, it wasn't really about retirement. It was more like, are they trying to send me a message by
Push him out.
Yeah, that was more like he kind of like, he had this podcast where he kind of was a little, he felt a little, I don't know if I can say disrespected for not placing. And then the video with Sean and Bob that pissed him off. Huh?
And the wife was in it.
Oh, yeah?
In it with him.
Yeah, because they said something, he can do the Masters, but he cannot hang with the other. I don't remember exactly. I stopped remembering stuff when it's more than 2 weeks.
But was he being criticized in some way? He had a little.
Well, Bob and Sean somehow said something like,
Like he shouldn't be doing
he's
it.
good enough to compete at the Masters, but not really with the Open. And he took that as a disrespect.
Oh yeah. Because he turned pro in the Open, correct?
Yeah, he won Open Pro shows last year or 2 years ago. He still won Open Pro.
Yeah.
He looked good.
Yeah, he looked damn good. I remember even in Texas, he looked damn good when he lost to Ian. Ian beat him there. Where I thought they could have won.
Should have won. That's like
Okay.
absurd.
So here's just what I have now. Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's Olympia 2005. Actually, finals, Dennis James. Finals, Dennis James. Okay.
What's that? Finals of what?
2005 Olympia.
2005.
Yeah. I mean, every single, look at Olympia 2006.
Oh, shit.
Grand Prix, Australia Grand Prix, New York Pro 2007. You know, Mr. 2006.
I get overloaded with pictures.
I know.
How many?
I know, man. You know,
Phone, and I was like, this guy, go Milos. I was like, damn, you must be on Instagram 24/7,
yeah.
posting pictures all day. And all
What I
night.
do it at nighttime. You know, when I'm in bed, I schedule them for next day or day after or whatever, and then just let it.
Oh, so you pre-schedule them and then it's uploaded by itself?
You know, and usually when you go to bed, you need that like 15 minutes before you fall asleep. So that's a good time.
So, but that tells you when someone is on Instagram a lot, because I don't even know how to schedule the fucking picture.
Yeah.
I saw it before, but dare do I?
Yeah, but you know, see, that tells you how much he's on there because he
Dare
got.
do I press that button? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Hey, how many shows have you think? I mean, this guy competed in 70-some pro shows. I don't know how many amateur shows.
I did 38 and 72.
Amateur?
I did 110.
Okay, so and then the show that you witnessed, flew in, supporting someone, because you was coaching people along with, I was still competing, and you was like had your guys in some shows. So I mean, how many shows have you actually witnessed? Like,
I don't know, man. Let me tell you, I had a camera in every single one of them. I was one of those just snapping pictures all the time. And look at, so now, for example, this is good enough for me. I don't need to share it, but it's my moral obligation and duty to post it for people to see it, right?
My addiction. It's my addiction. Is the
exactly.
Okay. I sent to Jay probably about 400 photos in the last few days.
You diet down, train hard, and supplement smart for months. When the time comes to step on stage, don't leave your tan to chance. Go with the pros. Pro Tan. #1 worldwide since 1987 and the official sponsor of the Olympia for the last 15 years. Don't step on stage without it. Pro Tan.
And photos that he would freak out, you know, seeing like 2006, him being just like fucking looking crazy. Just from the gym. Because I was, as you know, behind Chris Lund, snapping pictures of everybody. And Chris was so pissed off because
you have pictures.
That's my shot. My shot. You're still in it.
You know, pictures that haven't been published yet.
I'm sure I'm gonna find
seen.
it. I'm sure I'll find it.
Can you get videos? Did you have videos too, or just that?
No videos. I don't know. There was no. Actually, I had some camcorder back in the day. I do remember that one, but I don't remember putting them on CDs or DVDs or how that even works. I kind of forgot.
Good. Can you do me a favor and send the pictures to me before you post them?
Yeah, of course.
No, don't say of course, because if I don't say nothing, that should be all over the internet. And it's going to be pictures I can't stand. I know. He's just going to throw it out there. He don't care if I look like garbage on that picture.
That is just like, you're not allowed
Dennis
to
like the new schooler, huh?
pictures without my permission. All right.
Hey, Dennis, like that's another thing. Like we did the videos and stuff. There's videos of us, how we interacted with each other or did, a training session. Now it's like almost rehearsed. and thought about before they do it, and then they got the right camera angle, and then
Oh yeah.
looking at it, seeing it what they want to have out there into the internet.
Oh, there's no more real raw footage.
It's not raw, no. I just see
Shit's
a lot of acting going on.
Hey, yeah,
I see a
everything
lot
is
of fake acting going on, and
Yeah,
like
let's not complain too much because we're gonna be called the old grumpy.
I'll just acknowledge. I'm just what I see.
All right, let's do the prediction for Pittsburgh. We have one more next week, but let's do one for today. Let's just do the top 6.
I can go first.
All right, please.
Derek, Nick. I would give it to Nick, but I know that the judges will go for Derek. So I'm gonna go with that direction.
Okay, so now hold on.
I knew you were gonna say.
You have Nick winning. Why don't you put Nick in first? Okay, what the judges do. It's our prediction.
So you know how the people say, "Oh, you predicted the wrong."
Doesn't matter.
No, I didn't
Doesn't matter,
predict it wrong. I predicted what I would judge.
Yes, and this is what I want you to predict
What do you
now.
want? What I want to judge?
I don't
Okay.
want to predict what the judges will do.
If I'm gonna do my prediction, okay, make distinction, then Nick wins, Derek second, Martin third, William Bonac fourth, fifth is gonna be Good Vito, and then Kriza.
Chris,
Derek, Nick, Martin.
Are you going by what judge is gonna say or you?
yeah, don't go with
I
the
see you. I
Derek,
see
Nick,
you.
Martin.
Trying to be
Same
political.
as Crizzo. Williams, and then
So you got Chris beating William.
because he's so ripped right now. I just got to give a shot in the dark. I got to give it.
William's going to be
I'll
off.
try it.
Right?
No,
Going to be
I
off.
don't think
Just because his skin is a little thinner, he's going to beat William. Is that what you're saying?
it's gonna.
Or is it just because?
It's a
is it
shot in
just
the dark.
because messaging?
It's a shot in the dark.
Should I tell William to send you a message? I say, hey man, maybe you can come to my room before the show. We can post together and see how many places he moves up.
Well, I still got Martin where he's at from the last time, so he sent me a message.
Got Martin in third.
Yeah,
So you got Crizzo in fourth. Is that what you're saying?
I just think it's so ripped, man.
Okay, so
So
who's
ripped.
fifth?
William and then Good Vito.
Okay. You know what? And this is because we have another one next week, but I'm going with what I think too.
Okay.
And I think Nick will be at his best, and Derek is going to be slightly off from where he was at the Arnold. And
Yeah,
for that,
that's probably
I
it.
think that Nick can edge him out. If Derek is going to look like he did at the Arnold, I don't think he can beat him at this point. But I got Nick. Milos, that's a good one. I'm right behind you. I got Derek in second. I got this 12 pounds, Martin saying that 12 pounds, that kind of, that rough. Because from the Olympia to now, it's not that long. If you put on 12 pounds, you might lose some condition. You know what I'm saying? So, and everybody, we all make the mistakes, you know, when we're in the 20s or mid-20s, late 20s, oh yeah, I put 12 pounds on, you know, and you throw it out there when you should say nothing and just come in bigger, you know? But when you tell someone 12 pounds, now I'm looking for, all right,
He's trying to hold on.
losing. So, I'm going to, I still think Martin is good enough to hold off William. But if Martin is not, if he's slightly off, William will fucking beat him. Okay, so Martin, William, Good Vito and Chris O.
Yeah, same as me. Yeah, good. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, yeah.
Pow, pow, pow.
All right.
Yeah,
that's why
here we go.
we have one more time next week. So maybe some guys show something.
Show
then again,
some.
Pictures is pictures, and then
Yeah.
no more pictures.
I
These
want to see
guys-
some movement. I
But
can't
the
wait.
show is awesome.
I'm
The
coming in
show-
on Friday. What time? What day you getting there?
Wednesday night. No, Thursday
Thursday.
Going straight to Pittsburgh from Germany?
from Phoenix.
Back home.
No, I'm going home on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So I'm flying to Greek on Thursday. I stay there, and I'll fly back to Frankfurt on Saturday, and then Sunday morning I'm out.
Where in Greece?
Please.
Athens?
I'm going to Athens and then Thessaloniki.
Thessaloniki.
Did I say that right?
Yeah. I
Oh.
mean, that's how I would say it.
Yeah, Thessaloniki. And from there back to Frankfurt, and the next day home after 4.5 weeks.
And then
I gotta get
Wednesday,
home.
go back to-
I got to get home before they shut that damn the power grid off.
Chris, you heard that?
What? Yeah, I got a message from something. I didn't open it.
Menace. Freaked me out last night. Yeah. First, what was the movie? Leave
Leave the world behind.
the world behind. Did you see that movie?
No.
Okay,
Don't
anybody?
Don't watch it. I don't want to stop.
Watch that movie. Watch that movie.
You probably watched it and don't remember. The movie that Barack and Michelle Obama produced.
About cyber attack.
Oh man, I don't.
Holy.
I'm not getting.
Who would know better than the fucking president or former president about some shit like this happening? So
Yeah.
is this the movie or is that a hint?
Message. That was a message. That's his message that made Dennis buy
Funny
a
thing,
5,000
the
liters
funny
of
thing
water.
is, Chris, now this movie happened before that shit happened. And in the movie starts by this fucking oil tankers coming all the way onto fucking beach because it was not controllable. So, and then after, I don't know how many months after the movie, you remember that Baltimore bridge came down because that damn tanker went into that, hit the bridge,
Yeah.
had a blackout? Same shit.
Wait. Is this the one when all the Teslas and everything started?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that, dude. I saw
I know
it.
you saw that movie, yeah.
That
Yeah.
shit was crazy, dog.
Hey, it's not far off, I think.
No, it's not.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I just like to be prepared when things happen, and I can't prepare for fucking war or some shit like this, but I can prepare for having no power and even if it's just 3-4 days. Shit, can you imagine the fucking chaos if there's no power?
Anarchy. Yeah.
There's no communication. There's nothing. Imagine.
Hey, I have a solar power that can power my phone for like 2 days.
Yeah, but what if there's no communication? Who you going to
After
call?
2 days.
No. Who's he going to call?
I'm gonna look at my Instagram pictures.
Yeah, who you gonna call? Listen to some.
All you can do is schedule them pictures because they won't go in. You can't fucking post them. No, think about it. So I went and got some fucking real radios, for the whole family. Everybody going to get a radio. So with batteries, so we can communicate. Shit, how many fucking people? How many addresses do you know? Or
You
phone
already got
numbers?
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, I had them for a long time. Got 20 of them.
Did you ever
Big-
test it? Yeah, go to the store.
I ordered all that shit off of Amazon.
Wow.
I got damn drive survival fucking food, and who knows? I hope nothing's happening, but if I don't want to be the one later say, man, I should have got that fucking water. I just ordered another.
Are you hungry?
When you're hungry and you can't cook nothing. So I got gas bottles, for the barbecue. So I have like a hot and I got the barbecue, and I got an extra for pots where where you can cook with gas just in case.
How many cans of tuna and chicken you have?
I have quite a few. I've been eating, so it's a little less. I got to restock. So when I get back, I'm going shopping.
Yeah.
Nah, it's just the stuff that I know I'm going to use anyway. So it's not like if I'm not buying this and waste it. You know, I'm going to drink the water. I drink so much water every day, but I got plenty of water. I can sell water right now because I know what's going to happen if shit hits the fan. All them stores, can you imagine? We've been COVID, and it wasn't as bad, but the shit the shelves were empty.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers be out there killing each other for some food and for some water.
The toilet paper, remember?
Imagine. It's going to take 3 days.
Sure.
Motherfuckers start taking the guns and going to the neighbor's house.
Robbing.
Don't come to mine, shit. Them
Yeah,
bullets
mine
will come out
either.
real quick.
Mine either.
Crazy. Milo still doesn't believe it, and I hope.
No, I mean, I'm taking it as a possibility, but you know,
Did you get water at least?
I got bunch and tuna and
not-
chicken. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm like you. I keep now using the water, so I have to restack.
I did. I have probably, you know, those essential water, those alkaline water, those bottles, black and red. I got about 20 boxes, 20 cases of 12 bottles each, and I just ordered another 10. They will be there tomorrow morning. All right, that's all in my garage. Maybe I shouldn't say that online, huh?
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, they're gonna government.
Like, we know where the water is. Good water too.
I know where we can go.
Yeah,
That's where you can have all those toys you sent us on that one day.
And they'll be ready.
That's when you're gonna see all the toys.
They'll be ready too. Shit, don't come get my water. You
Chris,
should.
what kind of t-shirt is that?
Huh?
Chris t-shirt. Can you stand up? Let's see that thing. What is it?
My dark sport, man, just came in.
Oh, cool picture. All right.
Dark sport. They be hooking the brother up. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that's sport. I'm a double X. No, I'm XL. Send me one.
XL? All right.
What are you? Two double X? Dennis, what
Yeah.
you?
Double X.
Still double X?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Sometimes.
Chris might be 3X, man.
Sometimes depends on the cut.
How much do you weigh right now, Chris?
270.
You heavier than you were before?
270, man. I just weighed myself
265 like a year
2 days
ago.
ago. Huh?
265 a year ago. When you said you want to lose weight. Now you're 270. He said, fuck it. I'm going up. You bulking like a
You said
Milos, where you at now?
234 this morning.
What is it?
234.
234.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys.
Hey, I got to pick the machine yesterday.
That's what keeps you heavy.
You did what?
Snacking at night is what keeps you heavy.
Yeah.
What I used to do when I wanted to stay swole, man. I wake up in the middle of the night and I have like 4 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches
Oh yeah.
and a glass of milk. Why don't they go right back to sleep? Hold it like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Hey, both of you, if you would lose all the body fat, like to be contest ready, what do you think you will weigh?
I'm
For
gonna,
me,
I'm gonna let,
140 pounds.
I got
hold on a second. I'm gonna let my refrigerator guy in. 1 second. I don't want to go away.
See, more food. See, the guy's bringing fucking room service. Watch it. He's gonna bring food.
how much you weigh right now? Yes.
232.
Okay.
So,
I-
it
I think
fluctates
you'll be
between
like around
100 and
200.
105. Huh?
I think you'll be like 205 pounds lean.
No, I don't think so.
You'll be under?
Things cool enough.
I don't know, bro. I can't even look at myself and tell you what I think.
I think so.
I tell you this, I will never be in shape again. Let me put it this way.
I can be
not
in shape just from the front view. If you got me from the back view, it's like Jesus Christ.
You're back then out.
No, I mean, the love handles shit. Like I see the double mirror. It's like
Didn't that Dr. Mike guy get his love handles shaved off?
Ooh.
Did you see that?
oh yeah.
He got his love handles liposuctioned out.
Who?
Dr. Mike is Rattel.
Oh, he had liposuction done?
He said, fuck it.
He's super fun.
Yeah, I know somebody who had done it.
Yeah,
Probably. Hey, like it never left.
Oh
You
no.
know what I'm talking about.
No.
Italy.
Was there somebody?
Oh, really?
Hey.
Really?
Hey, was there some bodybuilders doing some cosmetic moving around that you
Well,
know?
they're saying I got plastic surgery. I'm just trying to figure out where. What
Yeah,
could have?
and you cut your ears off too.
Yeah, and I use a filter.
Yeah, filter.
Hey, but tell the truth, you did the stem cells for the face, and it obviously works.
Yeah, I did absolutely. Yeah, but that's not plastic surgery. That's stem cells.
I know.
And I didn't even know I was going to do it in the face. They just offered it. Hey, you want something in the face? I said, go ahead. Yeah.
I will want like 100 million of them, you know. But you have 40
I don't
million.
think it was that much either. I think it was like, how much was it? It was 20 million in each wrist. I think 40 million in each.
Your
knee.
wrist feeling.
And my knee, I did my knee just to prevent. I don't even have knee issues. I did. What I know is I did 480 million total,
How deep is the needle go?
all the way in.
Yeah.
All the way in, Chris.
How big is the needle?
About this long, it goes all the way in.
Tell me.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, come on, man. Don't be freaking out on the needles. Are you serious?
Look at the pictures that I post. I posted something last week.
Big.
Look at the pictures. It shows you pictures.
What's the difference?
You know why? Because when I have my
it's in. It doesn't matter how deep it will go.
when I had my knee surgery, they were poking around with a needle in my when I hurt my knee back in wrestling, man. That shit just gave me some scars. It was a long time ago. It just scared the shit out of me, man.
I got my whole back done from the fucking neck to the ass.
With
But I'm pain free, my man. I'm telling you, I bend over, I wash my toes in the shower. I bend all the way over to wash my toes. I don't feel nothing.
Chris, can you touch your toes?
no.
Stand. Yeah.
Oh, look at him.
No. That much more.
Really? I bend all the way down and wash between my toes.
There you go, man.
Things I haven't done in years because of the back pain. Oh, not only the pain, but even the stiffness in the back because you're stiff, you know?
So
Yeah.
for years you didn't wash between your toes.
No, I had my toes washed.
Somebody else do it.
For years.
I had my toes washed. You know, hey, I got service.
Right.
I have a step. I can step up.
You
That's
still
how I
gotta
get it.
bend down. Still gotta bend down. But no, this shit helped me so much, man. I gotta tell you, it helped. It really did.
Yes, man.
So did you go?
I went to Colombia, but I went there for some other business. That was my only time I've ever been there.
What's the whole?
I'm able to go though. I'm able to go.
I know, and I'm
Oh,
surprised
man.
you haven't been there yet.
I know. I gotta go. You want to go? Let's go.
See,
May or June?
May, I gotta go. Man, listen, I get back on the 4th. I gotta fly to Pittsburgh on the 9th. I get back on the 12th. I gotta fly to India 28th. I'll be in India till June 4th. I get back.
What part of
I gotta
India?
go to my boy's wedding June 18th in Marbella. I come back for my show June 28th. Bro, I'm shit.
July would be good.
Shit,
July?
I like Colombia.
July would be good.
Well, make the appointment. If you go there, you're not doing anything anyway. So all you do is just fucking be in the damn
Being Christian.
3 times a day, and you be shivering at night.
What do you mean?
The stem cells in you. Most people react to it. I thought I did the biggest mistake to do it. I couldn't fucking move my fingers. My wrist hurt so bad, on my knees.
Oh, just falling in. Yeah.
Oh, swollen in the word. My shit was like this. I couldn't even fucking move my hands. And it
What about
goes away after a
days
while.
after?
Huh?
Recuperation days after?
Yeah, but I had fever and everything. The first time
Everything.
hit me hard.
So
You got to keep walking. Don't go home and lay down because then you stiffen up.
after you finish the whole treatment,
Treatment will go from Monday to Friday, every day. two, three different things from ozone
Did you
therapy.
just stay a couple of days later, days after, and kind of recoup?
No, I got the hell
Jump right on the
here.
plane,
I had the wife with me.
ready to go.
When last treatment was Friday, we did the discharge, and then Friday night we went to the airport, and after like 1 a.m. in the morning, we took that flight because I had to get to fucking Vegas for the UFC fight.
Right.
Now my flight was delayed. I missed one flight. You remember that, Milos?
Milos, when you gonna invite me for one of the fights,
I
man?
can invite you. I mean,
Not even.
You can invite me?
I
You a real
cannot.
fight fan?
I mean, it's not my
Great.
thing.
Yeah.
You watch
If
every
I-
fucking fight.
If
You
I
watch-
would have wrestled, if I would have wrestled later on in life in UFC after that, I would have.
Do you watch the fights? Do you buy the paper?
I watch
Who won the main event on Saturday?
Yeah.
the black dude.
He was
The
like,
black dude, hey, the black dude with the
dude.
blonde
I
hair.
I didn't watch. I watched a
You're not a
little.
fight fan. You're not a fight fan.
I am a fight fan.
Okay.
All my guys start getting beat down, so it's like I lost a little bit of.
Okay, what's the last card you watched for real?
yeah,
uh,
Khabib and McGregor.
New Zealand guy. What's his name? The style bender.
Stylebender. The last one you watched?
Yeah.
Did
Okay,
he win? Did he hold on?
Lost.
Did he win?
He lost. He lost.
He lost by how?
TKO.
okay. Yeah, he
Who?
did.
I don't know the guy's name.
So
Shit.
you're not a fight fan. You're not a
He
real
fought,
fight.
Mavov. Okay, how about
and also want to what?
yeah? How about the fight?
And I sent you, Milos. Remember, I remember going through those case
Oh,
thing.
Frank Mir. You talking about Frank?
Frank Mir, yeah. I sent that. I was talking to him actually. We were talking on the phone about all this stuff.
Doesn't make you a fight
been
fan,
through-
Chris. He would go, hey, you would bring him to a damn card, he wouldn't even know who's fighting.
Shit, bullshit. Bullshit. Hey, bro, I've been in hand-to-hand combat like that with wrestling. So
I understand that, but that's
okay.
not wrestling. We talking about the
But it's
MMA now.
respectful. It's respectful.
Yeah.
It's respectful. I would have went.
Absolutely. I mean, and the wrestlers, most of the wrestlers are the best fighters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got that
Helps a lot.
wrestling base. That wrestling base is everything, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So
People can't just grab me. That's for sure.
yeah.
I will handle business.
Yeah, but you can't move no more, man. That shit's over
Oh,
with.
just grab me. Grab me.
Oh yeah, but you can't move
Grab
no
me,
more.
dog.
You hurt yourself trying to move.
Just grab me.
I said, hey, listen. The other day, it was a couple of weeks ago. I'm in the gym, right? Troy was in there. We just talk about, because you still feel like you still got certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you think you
dude.
still got certain things. I said, Troy, okay, let's just do this. I said, lay on your back, flat on your back. Now trying to get up as fast as you can.
No.
Yeah.
He wouldn't get up. He tried to get up without his hands, trying to get up. He couldn't even get his upper body to get up.
Dennis,
And then there was a kid in the gym. I said, no, you do it. Go on. I know you wrestling. I know you're probably a great wrestler, and it was all back in the days. But today, shit, you would hurt yourself trying to do a quick move.
No. I went
Be
I
out,
went and helped
be
out
back,
this.
be out. You wouldn't be able to move for 2 weeks after that.
Hey, I went and helped this high school team out, and oh my goodness, I couldn't. It's just such a different life and nowadays because half of them was on their phone still doing. I'm trying to show this move. I was just like I've never seen that in my life, And then I went to a couple of tournaments. They in there fist fighting in the middle of the match. I was like,
I saw some of that on
a whole other world.
But this dude lost the fucking match, and he turned around instead of shaking his hand, and he punched him right in the face.
I get all those things because I follow all of those on the Instagram and stuff. So I love that, but it's just like, man, but I remember I did a move that I was able to do before. It was like, man, total different game.
Hey guys, I'm out of here, man, because it's 11:36 for me. My eyes.
I thought you did
No,
good.
because when I laugh, I'm good, but now I'm tired.
All right.
All right, I'll see you guys next week.
What?
Yeah, 10 o'clock in the morning.
The
10
10?
o'clock. Yeah.
10 o'clock in the morning. Don't forget, Chris.
I gotta go to bed early.
All
All
right.
right. Y'all be safe. Peace out.
Later, brother. See you.